When the first land plants survived, they really had to cope with various environmental problems that were sort of new to them. They were faced with lack of water, they were faced with high light, and these kinds of stresses had to be looked at, had to be coped by these plants that were first colonizing land. There were no seeds. There were no coverings of the leaves to prevent water loss, like a waxy-like layer that we find on seed plants. And so these were the conditions under which early land plants had to survive. And we think that some of those early land plants had some of the same characteristics as present-day mosses. And the fact that there are no seeds in this particular group of plants, and they have no true roots, stems, or leaves, that they're in sort of direct contact with their environment, and they have to cope with that. It's unlike angiosperms, whose vegetative tissue, like leaves or roots or stems, cannot survive desiccation. All tissue in mosses can survive extreme water loss and, in some cases, desiccation. One hypothesis would be that the seed plants have sequestered that particular regulatory pathway or that particular mechanism into seeds or into embryos or within the seeds, and eliminated it, or it's not expressed in tissues such as leaves or roots or stems. The fact that mosses have that ability in all tissues suggests that that mechanism in moss might be the same or similar to seed plants, but expressed in all tissues. When these tissues are in fact undergoing this dehydration, they shut down their metabolism, they reduce the amount of metabolic activity, and then when they hydrate again, they can pick it up immediately. And if one subjected leaf tissue from angiosperms to the similar kind of dehydration conditions that you see here, they would not be able to survive under these conditions.